Hi everybody, welcome back again to my channel. So this is what we are creating today, and let us get started. So first of all, you have to moisturize your face, but I've done that before coming on. So I'm applying my primer right now, and I'm applying it everywhere on my face except my under eyes. I think I kept saying this every single time because you don't want to apply primer under your eyes. That space is left for just your moisturizer alone before your concealer comes in. Now I'm using my foundation, I think from V Beauty Cosmetics, and I'm just going to pat that all over my face. If you are new here, you are welcome, 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 welcome. So I'm using V Beauty in shade Ebony right now to contour my face, and I'm using my beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and if you love to use brushes, you can go ahead to use a flat brush. Is it a flat brush? Yes, like an angled brush, so you know that it is like precise with the blending and all. Now going to my blush. Of course, for those who are my loyal subscribers, red blushes is always what I use for dark skin, for myself, for my clients, anyone that is dark skin. I just love to use red blushes, and for light skin I love to use pink blushes, and I'm applying that on top of my cheekbone. Okay, just around on top of it. So the thing is, when you first apply your contour, your contour is beneath your blush. Do you understand? So now I'm going ahead to conceal my face, and I'm using the Yanga concealer, I think in shade, hey, let me check, I think in shade, yes, shade 4, SMC 4, and I'm going to be applying that under my eyes, where we are supposed to be highlighted. I mean, highlighting, right? For those who are new here, underneath the eyes, your chin, the top of your nose, everywhere. So I'm going to be blending that out with the same beauty blender that I used to blend my foundation, but different sides. Please do not go ahead to blend your concealer with the same place you used to blend your foundation. You're not going to get the kind of coverage you're supposed to get. Do you understand? And I really love to lift my face. This is one of my signatures, and I really, really love it. So I'm going to be blending that out perfectly with my same beauty blender. And make sure that when you are blending this particular part, be intentional about blending everything together. So the thing is, whenever you apply a product, make sure the products you applied blends in with the other products you've already applied before. That is the only way you can achieve a flawless makeup look, and that is just it. Like, there is no other option. Do you understand? So make sure that you blend it out perfectly. And I love to brighten my under eyes. Some of you might be like, this one not bright enough. It's not bright enough for me. I want to brighten my under eyes, and I love to use Newborn Beauty in the shade, oh my god, shade 43. Yeah, shade 43. I'm just going to just a bit. No, I'm not going to be applying too much. You can see the quantity that I applied, and I'm just going to blend that out perfectly until I see that it is perfectly blended. Now we are moving to the next stage. We are going to be contouring my nose. I'm using the same foundation that I used to contour my face, which is the V Beauty in shade Ebony, and I'm going to blend that out perfectly. Start off by connecting that to your brows. Yeah, so I'm just going to blend that everything out. If you're interested in my online makeup class, we're going to be having one very, very soon, so stay tuned to this channel. I'm going to be putting out all the information you need so you can get premium detailed class on makeup. Yeah, so after contouring our face, our nose, the thing, I feel like I don't think I want to skip contouring liquid contour for my nose. I just love it. Yes. So now we're going to be setting our under eyes. This is setting powder from Nuban Beauty. I love Nuban Beauty setting powders. I've tried some other Nigerian setting powders, and I'm just going to vouch for this Nuban Beauty setting powders. Normally, I think I'm using mustard, and that is that mustard, but I think that is for light skin, but I want a bright under eye. So this time around I tried different options. For the other side I used a beauty blender. For this other side I used a powder puff, and I realized that they are almost the same thing, but I think from now henceforth I'm going to be using this powder puff. It makes it very, very smooth and just very smooth, not cakey, unlike the beauty blender that I always use. So yeah, that's the update. Okay. I'm going to keep blending everything out. So the difference between, I don't know if I've told you guys before, but the difference between you setting your under eyes and baking is when it comes to setting, you are blending the powder into your face. When it comes to baking, it is just going to sit on top of your face so it can catch any fallout and everything. Do you understand? So make sure that you blend this one in. Now I'm using my Younger Beauty powdered brush to apply powder all over my face. And please, you're not going to be applying powder all over the face, like underneath your eyes, the place that you already apply certain powder. You don't have to apply powder again there. So I'm using this brush. You can see that it is an angled brush, kind of. It's like slanted. That is the kind of perfect brush to use when it comes to contouring your face. So I'm going to be using a powder that is just 2 shades darker. Actually, I'm not going to be going deep into it. And you guys, look at this look. I'm not even done. And clock it. It's just giving this look. God, I wish I had somewhere to go to, but I use it well, Sha. You guys see my blush. I am out of it and I've not gotten a new one. And it is this pink I always use. I'm not a fan of orange blushes. I'm not a fan of that. So that's why you can see that that pink shade is out. Well, I'm just going to be applying the powdered blush on top of the liquid blush we already applied before. And right now, this is one of the techniques I found out. You guys don't mind me. I realized that when I do my mouth like this, it kind of reduces smile lines. Yeah. So I'm able to blend everything well, unlike when I'm not doing that. Do you understand? Yeah. So I'm going to set everything in with my setting spray, Kids Beauty setting spray. This is very affordable and it's doing the work perfectly well. So I'm going to be setting everything. You guys, it feels like I poured water on my face at this point, but make sure that it dries off. Don't be like me. My forehead is not yet dried off. I mean, it's not yet dried though, but I have to continue because of time. So I'm going to be doing my brows right now, preparing it. I'm using a edge control just to like slick that brows in. I actually have a lot of brows, yeah, kind of. But if you don't, just watch me. I'm going to draw it later on. So now we are moving into the eyeshadow phase, and I'm using a bright shade of concealer as my eyeshadow primer. But if you have a primer, you can go ahead to use that. But I'm used to using my concealers. I'm trying to show you a brush that is fluffy. This is the kind of brush you're supposed to use for your eyeshadow if it is when you start blending your eyeshadow. This is the kind of brush you need to use. So if you are complaining about your eyeshadow not doing well, not coming out nicely, you have to use a fluffy brush. Okay, so I went ahead to use the same powder I used to contour my nose just to start off blending, and I'm doing a pinkish shade today. So the remains of the concealer on my brush, I'm just going to pat that in and apply my pink eyeshadow on top of it. Whenever you are doing matte, you just have to pat. This time around I forgot I was supposed to bake my face, so right now I'm using my powder puff and I'm going to be baking that with my Nuban Beauty setting powder. So this is the difference between baking and and setting. Can you see the difference? Yeah, that is the difference. You are not blending it all in. Make sure that it is still there. So I'm going ahead to apply the pink eyeshadow on the other eye. Yeah, make sure that you just pat. When it comes to matte eyeshadows, make sure you're patting on it gently. But that doesn't mean you're not going to blend though. You're still going to blend other parts, but if the main color, you just have to pat on it. And what is, if you know Tayo, you know she always does black. Like I always add dark colors to my eyeshadow looks. So I'm going ahead to apply a black eyeshadow at the outer part of my eyes, and I'm going to blend that in and make sure that everything, you guys, it took like two. That's why I did not show you how I did my lashes and everything, so please do not be annoyed about that. So my lashes is done, and I applied my gel liner, everything slick. Now I'm using my OG Davis pencil to line my lips. Yes, I used it, and you guys, it came out perfectly beautiful. I can't even believe it came out this nice. Like, you guys, look at it. So I'm using, I think this is from Blue. Is it Blossom? I don't even know. But anyways, I use the pink shade of lipstick, and I'm just blending that all in. So now let's draw our eyebrows. This is from Egai and Esther, and this is a eyebrow pomade. I'm going to be carving. I'm going to be drawing the lower part first. Then I'll use my Davis to fill it in. Then you go to the top part, and then you connect it to the other part. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please just go to my channel. You'll see how I draw my brows, and maybe I'm going to upload another updated eyebrow tutorial. But I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial on my channel, so go ahead. Probably I'm going to put the link in the description box so you can check it out. Yeah, so we are almost done with the eyebrow, and I'm going to be, you guys, funny thing is, I did not conceal my brows because it was just perfectly done. I didn't have to. So I'm using my setting powder. Take a very, very clean brush and just begin to dust off the excess powders underneath my eyes. And you guys, oh god, this look was giving. I'm using a dark black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying that underneath my eyes just to like smoke my under eyes. If you've not subscribed at this point, come on, why? Click the subscribe button, turn on your notification, give this video a like so that more people can actually see and benefit from it. Thank you. So I'm going to be spraying everything now just to like cool everything down and dry it off. So I'm using my mascara. This is the last stages. All these last stages, I always love it because everything is coming all the way together. So we are actually going to be applying my lip gloss right now, and it is of course from Classic. I think this is Classic lip gloss. I'm going to be applying that everywhere on my face, and voila, this is the finished look, guys. Look at how gorgeous I look. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share with your family and your friends that have decided and said we must do makeup, learn how to do makeup this year. Share this video with them. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. I looked absolutely beautiful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Could either be hell or a paradise. Talking to your friends, baby, so do I.